Welcome to WHL.
Everything in life is a negotiation.
Welcome to WHL podcast. This is your boy Addy.
This is your boy Ray.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. We up.
This is your boy Ray.
This is your boy Addy. This is WHL podcast. We still coming at y'all, man. In the mix of all this pandemonium, as they would say. You know, this pandemic. You know, we still coming to bring y'all some heat. Just let you know before I get too deep into it, this is brought to you by JCI Environmental. You can reach them guys at JCI69 at Outlook.com. And that's JCI Environmental for all your plumbing needs. But yeah, we came to y'all today, you know, talk a little bit about some things that we was
Let's talk about
it. How was your weekend? How was your week though, man? You know,
I mean,
how that work thing going? How you adjusting to this whole, you know,
situation?
New life? Because it might become your new life for a while.
It's definitely gonna become this is the new normal. Trust to believe it.
It's because
this is the new normal. You know what I'm saying? So we might as well get used to it. You know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the same situation, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Every day is just you liable to be confined to the house, or you limit it to your outings per day.
So my outlook on the whole situation is, I always said, because I think I had it. I keep telling y'all that, y'all. I swear I think I had it a week before they locked the city and everything down. Because I was down,
know, man.
I was all the way down bad.
Never know.
All the way. When I came in, my voice was half gone and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But the good thing about it's molding. I can say it's molding. It's bringing families closer. You know what I mean? People's home with their kids and stuff like that.
And actually, people saving no money too, because you spending as much.
Yeah, because you ain't out there doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, how's it been for you, Jay?
He's still grinding.
I mean, it's been all right. I've been grinding, like, you know.
Right.
I think too, like you just said, Ray. Eddie. I think I might have had it too at some time, and I think a lot of people are finding out that they may have had it.
Yeah.
Asymptomatics, man.
Same symptoms.
What's interesting is they're doing like the antibodies testing now,
right?
And people are finding out they never had the symptoms, but they got the antibodies, which means
to cure.
They had it,
right?
You know what I mean? So
fight that joint off.
And I honestly think it's been around for a little bit, and like you said, Eddie, people just didn't know.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? People just didn't know.
On a brighter note, I've been promising. I've been banging it. I've been saying.
What?
I got the merch coming. You know, the WHL merch coming. It is in the mail. It is getting special delivery. I wish I would have sent Jerry the picture so he could put it up on the screen so you guys can see.
It ain't too late.
It ain't too late. Not that.
Not that. I'm talking about my joints for WHL.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about my joints. The WHL joints is definitely in effect. You know. So I wish I would have sent it to him. And had it, you'll see it next week when it come in the mail. I'm gonna bring them in here, and we'll be on the website, the WHL website.
I appreciate my gift that you brought to me today. So
of course,
I will wear it well tomorrow. So.
Of course. You know that. Thanks to SM Clothing LLC. You know, I've been getting all that. You know, the streets don't love you apparel for them
Florida
guys.
boys. Shout out to the Florida boys.
Man, been showing me love. You know, I got a bunch of shirts, and I looked in my closet and seen. I like to look and see what I just brought. You know, in the past month or so, I literally have like 8 of them shirts. I got every color. I don't know if it's 8, but I got every color in there. And then I just but I like it because it got a message to it. You know what I mean? And I see it as a movement. My cousin down in Virginia is asking me to ship them shirts. You feel what I'm saying? I got one right now I just shipped to my cousin.
You gotta make sure you give me the information because I'll gram it tomorrow. Well, put it on and showkice the shirt tomorrow.
SM Clothing?
Yeah,
SM Clothing LLC?
Definitely.
Yeah, at SM Clothing LLC on Instagram. But yeah, he's a good guy. You know, he's looking out for me or whatever. But, you know, let's get into it today. Let's get into that good topic.
Well, yeah, man. Hold up 2 minutes, man.
Last week we hit you with the health aspect of WHL. We always on the L. We always on the love making, the sexual, whatever. Today we're gonna bring you the wealth part of it. And you know, this episode is entitled Generational Wealth. You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth is something that is lacking in our community because we seem to be selfish when we in the moment of getting whatever we was getting. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come accustomed to passing that down to our generation. So I was doing a little research or whatever, and
You got your what's your definition of of it?
my
I always ask that because I got it's the definition of it. What's your definition of it?
I'm gonna tell you my generation of all right. This my definition of generational wealth is not just finances. It's the love, the traits, the family values that's left behind. It's not just far as finances. You know what I mean? Because generational wealth ain't got to necessarily be a bunch of money. You know what I mean? You could be passing that love, them traits, them family values, the things that your grandmother passed down to your mother and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody when you think you say generational wealth, everybody think you talking about cash. It ain't always about cash. If that's the mindset you in, yeah, cash come to play. Because you got to, not even the cash, you got to show them the hustle. You got to show them how to keep the cash. You got to show them how to invest the cash. You got to show them, you know what I mean?
In some societies, generational wealth is building the next generation up.
That's it. It's
So
not
like
about
the-
us.
Like the Koreans, like they look at, mama san, papa san might come work at the shop, but
Right.
they're working to send
They working
the
it.
child to school. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Then they go to college and they become lawyers and doctors. And then the next generation, continues that cycle. They become educated and established, so they're passing off that.
They pass that on.
generational wealth.
They can pass you on $500, but that $500 ain't what's gonna get you $12 million.
Nope.
It's that knowledge they left
That
behind
knowledge,
for you to
yeah.
do with the $500.
Information.
So
My
people
own-
get Mr. Scrooge like, yo, your
Yeah.
generation before you ain't leave you nothing. Doug, wrong. I got the knowledge. You got the knowledge.
You got the knowledge.
It's up to
Right.
you
You
to
got to do something
you know what
with
I
it.
mean? You got to
Right.
do something with it.
Right.
Do something with it.
You know what I'm
put
saying?
a little definition down for it. When I looked up one, rather, it was saying wealth that is passed down from one generation to another. This is the what else is that? My dad going handwriting. This is as far as like the assets and financial financial
Gotta
wealth.
get you talking to Mike.
Yeah, financial wealth. I'm just daggone
Yeah,
angle,
you
man.
gotta fix that joint.
Fix
Yeah,
the angle for you.
this angle is killing my neck.
Yeah, you gotta run that. You gotta run that back because I didn't really catch what you was.
Yeah, I ain't
I ain't catch that whole
handwriting,
definition. Oh, you can't even read your hand right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's bad.
He ain't lying. I need to get my other daggone.
You want to double back on it?
No, go ahead. It's cool. It's cool.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you gotta
All right,
pull
bet.
it over when you're done.
All right. But I would just piggyback on what you were saying. It's basically as far as the same definitions. You know what I'm saying? It's like that hand down generations as far as whether it could be real estate, stock, what else? Building the business to pass down, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the most important thing nowadays is teaching the kids. You know what I'm saying? Financial
That
responsibility.
knowledge,
Yeah.
financial literacy.
Literacy.
So that's
yeah.
when I open up this nonprofit organization, a lot of that's going to be the ending result of
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Because there's gonna be stages to it. You're gonna come in, there's no vice. You can learn the basics,
Right.
How to be a family person, how to show love, because you're missing that in the homes or whatever. You're missing you don't know
Definitely.
that love. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
So,
nurturing.
but I'm saying to say that at the end of that whole journey, you're gonna learn that financial literacy, how to get back into the economy and know how to get your worth. You feel me? So that's
You
coming
know
out of
that-
pipe
that-
too.
yeah,
That's
like,
something
yeah,
totally
that
different.
financial literacy.
Yeah, that's something totally different.
Like, them kids, man. Nowadays, I ain't gonna say nowadays, but our generation and probably like in between our generation wasn't very knowledgeable of it.
But
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we grew up. We grew up trying to grind on our own. You know, we was kind of more independent.
yeah, but
You know, coming up.
But that comes to say out of every situation you grasp some type of learning lesson out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like regardless on what they installed into you, learn from what they was doing and learn how to maneuver around it. Because that's how you who you are. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
So what they did before you is up to you to distinguish what's gonna benefit you in the
Thereafter.
long haul.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Facts.
it takes a while for you to get there though. You're not just gonna just get up and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take all that good knowledge. First, you gonna think about what you seen. We talked about this before, I believe, on the past episode. You know what I mean? We talked about it before, but that's just what it is. So with that generational wealth thing, that's why I'm just because I sat back and thought about when I first heard generational wealth, I was thinking about cash. You know what I mean?
And that's like you said in the beginning. That's the first thing that's liable to come to most people's minds. Cash.
Yeah, so
You know
when
what I'm saying?
I got the first thought, I sat back and did a little research on what can be the highest value of your kids, the highest value that your kids can receive from you once you leave this earth.
Mm-hmm.
and it was gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Take your cash that you got sitting, that spare cash you got, that I forgot the verse. I think it was like 1,200 or something like that, a gram, something like that, whatever. But you take that worth and give it to your kids instead of giving them, you know what I mean, cash, because the cash ain't gonna be worth nothing. But that gold,
they gonna spend it.
The minerals, that shit is worth money. That's what I first thought about. But then I got deeper into it and realized generational wealth isn't just a superficial thing. Like it's not property.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's morals and principles and you know what I'm saying.
And all that,
man. Oh, don't forget, man. The phone lines is open, man. If you got something to say about this good old conversation, it's 410-632-6300. That's 410-632-6300. So yeah, man, that's just how deep I got into it. Because on the surface, the whole thing I was thinking about was wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Money. That comes and goes. Because when you leave this earth, somebody else can get it.
You know what I mean?
Especially
if you ain't got. And that's another thing. It's always good to have a will. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing my research, it had mentioned a will as far as one of the things on the list. As far as something that's good.
I got a question because I'm still a little illiterate to this part. I don't know if what I got right now for my kids is a will or is it just me leaving what I got behind? Because I just got, you know what I mean. I got to split up into thirds, like 33, 33, 33. You know what I mean? Towards my 3 kids, or whatever. So is that considered a living will? That don't count my whatever else I own though, right? That's just the stuff that's coming from my company. Like the amount.
I think that's your job. Is right.
So I should go to my lawyer and get a little living will. Then, huh?
Yeah,
I ain't
everybody
got much.
Should have a living will. I mean,
hey, you just made me think about some shit.
Putting into it, it's your assets.
Yeah, because I mean,
It's like your business, like what you doing now.
yeah, because before it's all said and done, this thing here is for my generation behind me. You know what I mean? And my generation behind me. So, and if it ain't for them to, like, you know what I mean, prosper financially, it's for you to prosper on a stage that you can just branch off for whatever you feel. Like you could be a motivational speaker, you can be a teacher, you can just want to advertise your business. Like this platform it's a lot of avenues. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So that's where I'm at with it. That's what I'm leaving behind.
But you definitely got to put that in writing too, though. That's important.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely
very important. To put that in writing.
It just hit me because I'm thinking like, damn, I got that, but damn.
we got one caller.
I think that might be too.
Go ahead, caller, you on?
Caller, you on?
Yes, I am. I was listening to y'all show about the wills. How do you go about that as a single parent?
How do you go about what?
About what?
The will, making a will. If you're a single parent, is it expensive?
That I honestly can't say yes or no. You know, but you probably. I think the first thing you have to do is probably get a lawyer. You know, reach out to a lawyer and just ask him or her, you know, what's the best way to go about developing a will.
They do have some stuff online, LegalZoom.com actually has like a will that you can kind of put all the information in, and it'll generate a will for you. I probably would take it and get it notarized.
I was gonna say
definitely
that's not like official document. You gotta get it like.
And then I know the Register of Wills. Are you in Baltimore City?
No, I'm actually in Prince George's County.
Okay.
PG,
well, every county, every city has what they call a Register of Will in your courthouse. And I would probably get in contact with them as well because they will support you. The clerk at the Register of Wills will actually support you in making sure that you have all the information necessary for a will, because they're usually the ones that will kind of manage kind of that last will. Is usually through the will register's office, the wills office. So
yeah,
so
not right now though, because you know, Rona got everything shut down, so you got to wait till you open everything back up.
Of course. But ain't nobody leaving the house.
Yeah,
there's a lot of services right now that are doing things. Yeah, that
they're gonna charge your arm and leg now.
Well, some things are online and some things are virtual. I saw the other day that what's the one? Johnny Cochran's firm. They were like, you know,
Cochran firm,
we'll
do
talk to you
online.
right now
Yeah.
through Zoom and
and they will.
Son.
They've been doing it. So, but I mean, you basically got your answers. Even the courthouse or seek a lawyer. Probably the best thing will be the courthouse though, because you probably can knock everything out in one loop.
Yeah.
As far as getting a notary too.
Now there's a few steps. It says like online. It says one, decide what to include in your will. That's the first thing.
That's where I'm stuck at.
Right. The second thing
thoroughly
is
write it out.
I got a puppy.
Basically.
right. The second thing is be specific about where all your stuff
Stuff is going.
goes.
Exactly.
So you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
they say you got to be precise. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
no
I want this to
maybe
go
so.
there, this to go there, this to go there, this to go there.
I'm just
Because you don't want the children to fight over the dog.
So
like,
can I just
you know.
say this? Can I say I just want my oldest to be in charge of my estate and
power of
distribution?
attorney. That's your power of
But see,
attorney.
then what happens if your oldest has an issue with the youngest? See, that's usually where the beefs come in at. And then people will contest people's wills and they be in court fighting each
So
other.
I gotta literally say, look, my youngest get the little
Get this.
socks.
Right, yeah.
You get the big socks.
Yeah.
You get the red hoodie.
Yeah. You
Damn.
gotta break it down like that.
I'm gonna sit down and do. I ain't got much, but I'm gonna put it in some
Look what happened
categories.
with Aretha. When Aretha passed away, Aretha didn't have a will.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's will was
Right.
contested. Like all these celebrities have had battles and fights over wills. Like so, it's important that you have a will that's very descriptive, that tells exactly where everything is going to go, and people know where to find it at. Because that's another thing.
Yeah, because I definitely.
N-
All you need is my
Prince
code to
too.
my phone. That's it.
Yeah,
Prince,
Prince
too.
my phone,
Prince
you
ran
good.
into trouble
Yeah.
with his will too. Like
Get a code to my
And
phone.
he had
Find
it
out.
sorted out, but of course, like you said, the family got in the
Yeah.
mix of it. You know what I'm saying? So
I think Marvin Gaye ran into that. Like all the when you look at all the celebrities, they all had will and trust issues. You know what I mean?
and if
Like,
you if
What was your?
go, I was about to say if you continue to listen, I got a young lady by the name of Tanira Robinson from the T. Robinson Financial Network that's about to call in. So just stay tuned, and she'll probably drop you some
Okay, I
knowledge about
definitely
it.
will do that.
Yeah, because she
Probably
calling
go
in a
more in
minute.
depth.
And like I said, she's been doing it since about 2007. So, you know what I mean? I think that's her maybe calling now. So, you know, once we get you off the line, you can
I
continue to listen.
appreciate you calling.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
All right, thank you.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome, and thank you for listening.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Just make them your beneficiary and split them 50-50.
You got-
I'll tell my. I'll
you
tell
got
my.
another
fa-
caller.
WHL caller, can I help you? Can I help you?
Hold on.
Sound like I'm in the
He's serving burgers.
Right.
Yeah. How many I said?
right.
He served over a million.
Call back.
He said
I think
over
she realized
over a billion
she's being
burgers.
switched over.
But-
don't hang up. Stay on the line when I'm switching you over.
My biggest thing
family.
is I got literally because what you just when you reach certain levels of your life, you just keep adding shit onto it. Like right now, I might add what I
Yeah.
got now. In 4 years, I plan on having even more, so I just keep going back, just
Yeah,
keep
you gotta
adding,
keep
adding.
updating it.
So what I do is I'm gonna add it according to how I feel about that kid that year. So I'm not
says-
liking you this year. You don't get the,
It says number 4, choose an executor for your will. So you gotta
Right.
have somebody that's going.
Where
That's what I'm saying, that power of attorney.
What
So,
they go to?
Huh?
They find out you.
Well, you have
They find out you
have
They
a
go
proctor.
too.
You have somebody that would take, like, for instance, yeah, like when my wife's insurance for her job, she has me as the primary, but then she has my son next, and if it's not my son, then it's my daughter, and so
I got
on.
you.
You know what I mean?
got you.
So
people.
yeah,
got you.
it's got to be people who trusted it, and
Yeah, I
people
got
that you know that ain't gonna say hell with the rest of the family.
I got you.
I'm taking all of this, including.
Oh,
Right.
I will make my
Including
brother
the dog.
I'll make my brother my power of attorney, just because I know he can have everybody's best heart of interest.
He
He,
gonna-
he,
yeah, he'll
he don't want to
oversee
gain
everything.
nothing from anything. You know what I mean?
Everybody gonna have
He
it
gonna make
equal.
sure it get distributed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Now here's an important
Right.
one. If you have a child and you have sole custody of the child, or you are considered the custodial parent,
that's what it automatically goes
That's-
to.
it says make sure that you have a guardian for your children assigned in your will.
So
Yeah.
that they don't automatically go in default and go back to the other parent.
What? The money?
But maybe
No,
the other
the
parent,
kid-
maybe
the
both of
parent-
you
the kid
die in a
itself.
car accident.
No, they can't get it.
Right.
So the kid can get it under the kid can get it if the other parent says
Right.
that they can.
Right.
If they turn 18, they have to wait until they turn 18.
Right.
Shit.
Right, and let's say both parents die in a car accident, God forbid. You know what I mean? That means that the child would be left without a guardian. So you should have a guardian assigned so that that child, you know,
So that there
Can be having somebody overseeing it.
that there is going to spin off into my my general knowledge for you guys for this episode here. You know that I just did a little bit of research on generational wealth and why the past isn't like the future, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So what I read was it said millennials are facing a affordability crisis in which the Great Recession, expensive housing market, and staggering student loan debt have put them financially behind. About 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation and 90% by the following generation. Means as it goes on, as the generations goes on, shit just get higher and shit just get your assets get depleting because they got to sell this off.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So your generational wealth gotta be, that's when that knowledge come into play because you gotta know how to jump back off of that. You know what I mean? That inflation or whatever.
I had read something where it was saying, it was an article from 2016 where it was saying it basically takes the average black family 228 years
You have a caller when you
to
get
catch up. To catch up,
caller?
you know what I'm saying, to be equivalent in financially to a fight with the white family. 228 years.
Bam.
And this was an article in 2016. So just imagine how it is now. You know what I mean? So you said we got a caller?
Yep.
Go ahead, Carl.
Caller?
She hung up again. Caller, you gotta hold on.
This is the financial person. This
some
is
folks ain't used to the phone system. I guess.
said I'm on hold, I think. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
She was
man.
just on the line. She just had to just be patient with us because it might take us a second to get to you.
Yeah,
Don't hang up on us.
that was like, I was like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. So you tell me if I leave my son or my daughter or whatever, I leave them $3 million. By the time they get it and invest into it, they got $1.7 million. And by the time they pass it on to their kids, you're not doubling though, you're not tripling your money. By the time they get it, it's like $1 million.
it's a
I mean, I'm trying to
amount.
figure out why this even, is it because the inflation of the economy? Like what is doing it to make it deplete? It's supposed to be something. It's supposed to be a jump back.
And then it comes to play with other things too, as well as our being looked upon. You know what I'm saying? And
that's is no barriers. There's no barriers to getting success. Period.
That's true.
Period. You can't nothing in this world stop you from being successful. So therefore, that is no way you can say that.
Oh no, there's a lot of people that will
It's
argue a lot differently.
man. I'm telling you.
You know,
But
just
what about
just our color alone. Like,
That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I just said. Our color alone, man. It stops. It puts a halt in a lot of stuff, man.
I understand that. But you still got to keep proceeding and progressing to what you want.
You're right.
Right.
You absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
you can't say,
I
oh
agree.
no, they got the wall
the
up.
best of them. Yeah.
I can't. And
You gotta
the
figure out
whole
a way
time
to
the
get
back door open. You feel
But you
me?
know the
Get
number
away
one
on the
question
wall.
I always ask all
Yeah.
the time when I do my Facebook lives: where's the black wealth at? See, there's a difference between wealth and rich.
And rich, yeah.
Like, what's his name describes it in his comedy routine? Chris Rock.
Chris
Rock. Oh, yeah.
Chris Rock says the difference. You know, rich, you spend your money up.
Wealth.
And it's gone. You know, somebody like LeBron, is rich, but he could easily spend his money up. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they rich. I mean, no, they're wealthy.
They're wealthy.
Right, they're wealthy. Yeah,
Go ahead,
they're
caller.
wealthy.
You
Go ahead, caller. Hopefully you don't drop this time. Don't listen to your live feed.
Can you turn your live feed down?
That's what it is. They listen to the live feed.
Hello.
Caller, you there?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, you
How are you?
All right.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, this Tanir.
this is Tania.
Hey,
Yes.
Tanir. This is WHL listeners as well as Eddie Tanir Robinson. This is Eddie. This is Tanir. She's from T. Robinson's financial company,
Greetings.
LLC.
Greetings.
She called
Greetings.
the drops of knowledge on us about the financial
some
world.
financial literacy on the world, right?
Yeah, so I apologize. I've been having an issue getting on to Facebook. So I really haven't caught much of the podcast so far. But I know you guys were talking about generational wealth, and I just heard the young man talking about leaving behind, I think he said it was $1 million. Is that correct? Can you guys hear me?
I think he was talking about that.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard. Let me read it back to you what I read to got to where I was at.
Yes, could you please?
Okay, it says millennials are facing an affordability crisis in which the Great Recessions, expensive housing market, and staggering student loan debt have put them financially behind. About 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation and 90% by the following generation.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by
Okay.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I'm listening. That's what you mean by. Go ahead.
That's what I mean by if I leave my son $3 million, by the time his son is born, it's down to $1.7 million. It's not no investment, really, because you're like losing. It's no, you know what I mean?
So I think it depends on when you're saying investment. What are we investing in, right? So I think the problem lies in we all talk about money every day, but we don't have that awkward conversation on how to make the money go or how to spend the money. So the article that you just were speaking about, I read that article, and it said that by the time it gets to the second generation and it loses by the third generation is because lack of communication, right? So when we were coming up, we were always taught, like, you stay out of grown folks' conversation, right?
Correct.
So nobody wants to sit down and talk to you about the type of money that they have, nor do anybody want to discuss life insurance. So like Ray previously stated, I own T. Robertson and Associates. So we are a tax and accounting firm, but unfortunately, July 23rd of 2019, my 23-year-old son was murdered.
Oh, wow.
In Baltimore City.
Sorry to hear about that.
And typically, as parents, we're always talking about leaving a legacy for our children, but my son actually left a legacy for me.
That's what's up.
So when we're saying what are we investing in that we're leaving that's depleting? So, there's real estate, and a lot of people say, like, real estate is one of the main ways to create generational wealth, but if I'm the only investor, I'm the only knowledgeable person when it comes to real estate, and something happens to me and I die, doesn't the knowledge of the real estate die with me? Like, I can't pass that on.
And that's why I made the comment that you can't just leave the money. You gotta leave that knowledge behind too, so they know how to to know what to do with the money. You know what I mean? You can't leave somebody a can opener and tell them open up a can if they ain't never opened one before. You know what I mean? You gotta explain it to them first so they can get it to their mental. That's why I was making about, like, you can leave a person with $1 billion, but if you don't get no knowledge on how to maintain it, how to manage it, how to flip it, how to invest it, how to have it for the next generation behind you, that was a dead. You might as well have gave it to the bank yourself. Just go give it to them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They say that a person's money will always come back down to match their knowledge level.
Of course.
So thinks about all the people that get these big lead suitcases, right? And they get $300,000, $400,000 in a record timing. They're broke.
Yeah,
but that's an offset though. That's an offset because they got like a chemical imbalance in the mental.
No, but when you give them all that money all up front like that, they don't know how to manage it.
Because they haven't had no classes. They never learned financial literacy and shit like that. They ain't never learned how to get a savings account or put some bonds. Or, you know what I mean? If you got 100,000
right there, the savings account. The problem is we run to what's most commercialized. So everybody know that if you look at the banking. Any bank right now, MEQ, CQ, M&T, Navy Federal, there are no great interest rates out there. They're paying you like 0.025%. If you are getting a higher interest rate, you have to lock it into a CD, right? But if you look at Albert Einstein rule of 72 tells us that you take the interest rate that you get and you divide it into 72, and it tells you how many years it's going to take for your money to double. So right now, no bank is currently giving you a 3% rate right now. So even if you did have a 3% interest rate and you divided that into 72, it would take your money 24 years to double one time. So think about it. You have a 1-year-old, you put $10,000 in the bank, and when they're 25, it's only doubled to 20,000.
What?
But if you do at the bank what we have now with 0.025, it's not even going to do that. So it's definitely a money conversation that needs to be had from the time that our children are younger. Right? We need to start talking to our kids about opening businesses. Why don't our children have IRAs? Because they have children IRAs out there. Yeah. So that by the time your child is 30, 35, your child is already a millionaire.
Well, so what? How long have you been in business?
14 years.
14 years. And what did you learn the game from?
Books and friends around me.
Okay.
So I've had a lot of friends who did real estate, friends in the street that had money. You know, some of the most knowledgeable people are those that are in the street. They may not have degrees, but they're extremely knowledgeable. So neither of my parents were financially, like, literate, to say. They were okay by their standards, right? But my mom had like a $3,000 life insurance policy that she had for 50-something years, a whole life policy, because that's what they sell in the hood.
Right.
So imagine how many times she paid $3,000 for that $3,000 policy. So when she died, she left us nothing, right? And for whatever reason, I'm not sure why most people don't understand, life insurance is the only thing that you leave behind that is tax-free. So you can leave your family a $5 million life insurance policy. Uncle Sam does not touch that.
Damn.
Your
Can't tax it?
401k, your 403b, your real estate, anything that you have, especially if it has to go to an estate because you don't have a will in place, or it goes through prorate, it's gonna be taxed.
Yeah, it doesn't
Life
deal with
insurance
right.
is
It's,
the
and it
only
doesn't deal
thing
with
that's
estate
not
tax.
taxed.
Right.
Wow.
It doesn't deal with estate tax
Right.
or any of that. Right.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
I had a cousin who passed away. My cousin had a policy for 2 years. She paid $674 in 2 years into a policy. That policy paid her $200,000. Now, granted, no money is going to bring her child back.
Right.
However, ain't no bank giving that kind of return. For $674, she got 6 figures, tax free. They're not sending her a 1099 at the end of the year for her taxes. Nothing.
Okay, so I
That's
got
how you create generational wealth, right there.
I got a question for you.
Amen.
Let the viewers know what services you can bring, you can offer to them. You can how you can help them out with their whatever credit or financial situations they need, and where they can reach you at and stuff like that.
Okay, so we are on Facebook as T. Robertson and Associates. On IG as T. Robertson_Associates. We're located in Pikesville, Maryland. I'm right there in the Wood Home Center. So we offer, we assist you with opening your business from beginning to end. So we can assist you with getting a tax ID number, helping you decide the proper entity of business to start, be it a sole proprietorship, a LLC, a S Corp, or C Corp. Because of course, depending upon who you ask, a tax preparer or an accountant, with entity may be different. We also can assist you with life insurance, business insurance. We can help you set up wills, trusts, estates. So anything financial, we can help you with.
That's it.
We had somebody that needed to set up a will tonight. So how did they get in contact?
Yeah, how did they get in contact? Well, yeah, go ahead, Tony.
I can be reached at 410-710-5299. That is my cell phone number.
Do it one more time for those who are a little bit slow and like me.
410-710-5299. That's the cell phone. My email is taxesdoneby.Tanier. So that's T as in Tom, E as in Edward, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, R as in Robert, E as in Edward, @gmail.com. So taxesdoneby@gmail.
One more time with the name.
My name,
yes.
Tanier, Tenere. So taxes done by Tanier. T as in Tom, E as in Edward, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, R as in Robert, E as in Edward.
And I'm slow, so
I would say, sir, she said she's great. Say, nigga, you didn't hear me the first 3 times.
Well, I'm also trying to type it for the listening audience.
Too.
It's not.
No, I just figured it could have possibly been a feedback. I didn't assume that.
Oh, all right. I thought she was great. Say,
okay.
nigga, you hear me the
But
first
I will admit, I'm a lead baby. I got a little bit of slowness, so.
It's okay. I'm sure we all do.
That was very informative, man.
I appreciate your calling and the information. You know, we definitely gonna keep you close and keep you in the network we got over there, because everybody need that financial literacy,
that knowledge.
And we did post your information on the Facebook feed, so it's on there right
appreciate
now.
it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, I appreciate you calling.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well. Bye.
Okay, so on let me give a shout out to my sponsors, JCI Environmental. You know, for all your plumbing needs and stuff like that, you can reach them at jci69@outlook.com.
Guess what?
And you always forget the phone number 240-643-3483.
That's why we're a team.
You also gotta give a shout out.
You pick it up.
You also gotta give a shout out to Cuzzo for the song.
And Vaughn Graves. Heavenly Places, and that song was eaten.
That was the song that was played.
You cop that on iTunes,
Spotify,
YouTube,
Heavenly Places.
Yep.
I gotta find this previous. I know you got some previous music. I'm gonna hit him up and see if you got some previous music, because we didn't play this whole CD on this joint.
If not,
each
damn
episode.
it.
Yeah,
If not, damn near.
Yeah,
damn
we got something else.
Someone,
But,
let me read a comment real quick. Miss Mona Brown, I guess she had chimed this in earlier.
Man, she wrote you a paragraph.
Yeah, she was like, I
me
believe
get a
that the
Snickers.
generation. She said, I believe this generation has a great advantage. They are learning and seeing examples of generational wealth than ever before financially. That is, I think that is
That's
true.
true.
Because these youngers nowadays, man, they know how to hustle. We as much as we hate to see them flashing and stuff, they know how to make that money.
They definitely hustles and grinders because they seen what we slipped off
And capitalize off of it.
You know what I mean?
And then they got more and better technology too.
So she dropped that comment at a perfect time because this is my positive note that I had for the day. That a little research that I was doing, or whatever. So it's about my man Master P, of course. So
absolutely.
Percy Miller and Romeo Miller started a cleaning supply and sanitize brand called Master Kim Life. That's all from something Master P just started them with. Show them that hustle, that grind, or whatever. That's what I mean about just showing them the knowledge. I'm quite sure he ain't get them a boot cool money.
Right.
He just showed them how to get it,
do
or whatever,
and
right?
they made their money.
He said, that's what he say. My children have been taught the power of generational wealth and how to give it back. So he taught them not only how to receive it from what he giving,
But how to put it back in the
but how to put it back into your kids.
But that's important.
Yeah.
Preparedness and giving them the tools. Like in the Jewish community, they teach their kids the importance of finances
And investments and stuff.
saving, investing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know, another great means of preparing your children, something that we don't do in our community a lot. So a lot of times we leave our children in debt because they do want to better themselves. So they want to go to school to be a lawyer, a doctor, whatever have you. But then they end up with hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loans.
See, now that's
Other communities, they put that money in that savings account, that special savings account
they
for their
can't touch.
children.
That's
they
what I was
can't
gonna say.
touch.
Until
And then
they
when they're ready to
graduate.
go to school,
I did get smart with that.
they got the money for college tuition.
I did get smart with that.
With
I
the
did
education?
watch that because, to be honest with you, if my parents would have been in a position to put money aside for me to go to college and they had to be it's expense free or whatever, I'd have finished high school and I'd have went to college because I didn't want to go to somebody else, somebody else state, somebody else cost.
Yeah.
So what I did for my
Most
kid
of the
was,
children don't think about college because they're like, well,
because
it's
they can't afford
unattainable.
it.
It's not
It's
attainable.
right.
Can't afford it.
So
Exactly.
therefore, I let my kids know from the gate.
You going to college? Or
I got the
you.
bread. The
Right.
bread is going to be built
Yeah.
by time.
Hell yeah.
It's already set aside.
Hell
And
yeah.
in some cases,
Set
it may
up
not
for
be for college because if they're smart enough and they're
Investment.
astute enough, that may be right. An
Investment.
investment to a
Put it in
business.
So that's where you see where your
Right.
kid at. That's where you see
401k.
which way they gonna go with it. So if I present my daughter gonna go to she can go to college because she want to play basketball. But if I present my son $40,000 and be like, this is for your school year. You can do what you can start do what you want to do with this. You know what I'm saying? I recommend you go to school, or I recommend you get some type of certification or whatever. Me personally, I don't push the college on nobody.
Right,
I'd rather
right.
for you to build your own.
Build your
You know
own,
what I mean?
or-
Get your
or
own
make your
knowledge.
own-
'Cause I'll
make
give
your
you the
own
knowledge
decision.
the whole way going.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I expect you to just grow as a man. Don't
Right.
whatever. That's
Right,
another
right,
story.
right.
If I give you 50,000 as a son,
Come on,
I want to see where he gonna go at with it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But here's an incentive for your daughter. If you tell her she strives academically and she plays both athletically, she may get a full ride. And then
Right.
guess what?
That's
That
what
money
I'm
that
saying
I'm
with it.
saving for you, that money can go to a car, so you be right.
Clean.
You know, be
Same
clean.
year you going to college. You feel me? So
right.
Not worry about getting
yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
And
She,
you gotta-
right. She can work tuition. I mean, dormitory paid
that.
for.
So
You know what I
man,
mean?
she I'm gonna get her right. We gonna get her
And
right.
that's
We gonna get her
that's
right.
what we was talking about earlier. Far as this,
I guarantee you she
just
can beat
setting
you on
them
the court.
up. Who?
My daughter.
I doubt it.
Sound like
I
challenge.
doubt it.
Wait till
Sound like-
Rona leave. Rona, please
doubt it.
leave.
Sound like
Rona,
challenge.
please leave.
Hey, we
Son.
gonna have to do that one live stream on the court.
Oh yeah.
I
do
doubt
that
it.
We
one
bring the podcast out there, cause son,
Tell her bring it.
son,
I'd be her if I.
son, you might can beat me. You ain't beating her.
That sound like a challenge.
You ain't beating her, son. You gonna think she ain't got no jump, but she gonna shoot your lights out,
I done seen her shoot.
son.
You done seen me shoot. But
Son.
we ain't gonna get on that. We on this finance right now.
You gonna have to D up. You gonna have to D up,
That's
son.
that's
You gotta
part
D up.
that's part of generational wealth. Cause I passed that knowledge down, so you go hard in the paint. If you're a woman or not, go hard in the paint. She goes hard in the paint, son.
Hey.
Son,
She better.
Hey.
I say to
Hey,
dominate boys, man.
Right, go hard or go home.
I'm just
Go
telling
hard
you,
or
Ray.
go home.
Don't take it easy on them.
What's that fun fact, man? You got the fun fact?
That's what I gave you. That was the Millennium joint.
Okay,
the fun
okay,
fact
okay,
joint.
okay,
you know what I mean? That was
okay.
a fun fact about the Millennium, about the percentage of how the money deplete, whatever you give it to them, how they count. To me, be honest with you, I'm a firm believer in, like, my parents didn't leave me no cash. My parents still here though, but they ain't leave me no cash to be successful and shit like that. But what they left me lessons, life lessons.
Right.
You know what I mean? They showed me what to do, what not to do. They showed me growth. You know what I mean? And when you learn growth, you know how to transition, and you know how to take certain parts of your life. Like, this is a growing lesson, or this is a stepping stone to get here. You feel what I mean? So they ain't leave me no bread, but I'm gonna get some bread up before they left me. I'm gonna tell you that. That's
I mean, my mother's still here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know I present myself well in certain instincts.
Yeah.
I'm versatile. You know what I mean?
My mother's still here. My father left us money though. You know, and we was forced. But he didn't. Hold up, listen. Hear me out. My father had retired from government print office.
From what?
Government print office down in D.C.
Okay.
For like 30 plus years. So he left my older sister. May she rest her soul. He left her some money. He left me some money. He left my brother some money. And my other sister.
Where did he leave you?
It was at the time. No,
they gotta tell me. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
It was like 20 something.
What was the first thing you brought?
I was young. Let me get to it. I was still in my. I was like in my early 20s.
We can go back to that.
I was in my early 20s, so I blew it. So yeah,
we'll end the show on that subject, on that story.
Oh,
go ahead, Carla.
Hi, sons.
Hi, who's my mama?
Yes, this is Edwin's mom.
Uh-oh.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, mommy. Good
I'm
evening.
blessed.
Good evening, mom. But go ahead. I didn't. I'll let you tell them what you called them for. I'll let you.
Well, I just wanted to share something really quick, and I was listening to you guys in the other room, and I heard you say we didn't have the money to leave, but we left the knowledge, and that's one of the things that I knew I had to do for you guys, because I wasn't financially in the position to give money. But I made sure that the knowledge that I gave you and the example that I showed you as a business person, to say this is what you can do as you grow to become better, to be able to feed your family, to even take the knowledge that I had, to take it a step higher, and you may accomplish way more than I did. I just wanted to share that with you, because that's one of the most important thing I feel like it is to leave a child, is the knowledge, so that they can be able to grow and better themselves in society, and be not what we have been stigmatized as a young black man.
I knew it was coming. Yes.
Mama,
I just want to say that I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of all of you guys. Thank you. I enjoy the podcast every Thursday. Even though sometimes I'm in school, I'm still listening to you guys as well. But I have enjoyed every episode that you guys have done, and I'm so very proud of both of my sons. I wish Jamal would have been there, because I'm proud of both of my sons and you guys for being a part of something that you may not even understand where it's going. You're just doing it.
It's no limit.
And I think that's another reason why we do it. We do it just for the love of it also. You know, I mean,
I enjoy it.
Whether we reach one person or 100 people, you know, as long as we reach a set of ears, it's gonna trickle down to another set of ears. So
yeah, and if you only just help one person, your deed has been accomplished. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I also wanted to share that on Saturday, because we're all talking about Rona here. On Saturday, I will be ministering on Facebook Live, and Edwin is going to do a watch party, and I would love for your listeners and you guys as well to just come on and be a part of the watch party as I minister to the community as well as the world. So
Yes, ma'am.
Tell them what type of ministry, man. What type of ministry you doing?
I minister through the art of mime, and it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I know it's a gifting that God has given me.
Nice.
What time does it come on?
So
I'm gonna shut
5 o'clock Saturday.
5 o'clock p.m. You know I be drinking and
5
stuff,
o'clock.
man. You know I be drinking
Who
tequila.
said that?
I drink
That
tequila.
boy a fool.
I don't gotta work Sunday.
Well, we definitely appreciate the love and the humbling
Got me
comments.
wishing my mom would call right about now.
You know that
like, got
you
me
have
all-
shared and expressed to us. We humbly appreciate that, and we thank you for listening.
Right.
You know, every Thursday.
Got me all mushy inside, wishing my mom would call.
Jay over here.
Mom, if you out there,
I wonder why he over here
410.
sniffling. Why you got this man over here sniffling?
410 632 6300, Mom.
He gonna text it to her. He gonna text her just out the blue. Just text the number.
Hey, Mark, call
What's
in.
the number for? You know, just
Say, what
call
I calling for?
it. Just call it.
Hello.
Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Be safe out there, and keep your hands washed, like they said.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right,
ma'am. Have a good
Love
one.
you, love you, mama.
All right, love you too, son.
I ain't know Eddie was a mama's boy.
It's another thing
Come
too.
on.
Mr. George was saying about the
He is a
Oh, she's
mama's
still
boy.
And that's
Mama
the episode of WHL for this week.
got him. Look, it's
They
me
both
continue.
are mama boys.
I'm a mama
Trust
boy.
me when
She
I
told
tell
me-
you, they are
She
both
told- she told
mama
me a lot.
boys.
She told me a lot, you know.
I meant to ask Mr. George what time that food. It's for the local residents of Baltimore. What area is this? Eddie?
This is the Park Heights community.
Yeah,
15,
far as-
Zone 15, West Baltimore.
West Baltimore. The Langston Hughes community. They having a food drive, the food bank tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mr.
I forgot to ask him what time it was. Man.
Yeah,
I think George is giving away gloves tomorrow, and he gave away a whole bunch of face masks.
He
today.
always got
book bags
I
back here,
forgot to
man.
mention to you guys that Mr. George do food drives over once a week. I can't remember
For the
the
local
date,
Baltimoreans.
but for anybody. Period.
Yeah.
Just
Folks
come.
are looking for PPE, that personal protection equipment, and you can't find any because I can't find gloves nowhere. You see what I'm wearing? I got a bandana.
Man, I
on.
could have put
That's how-
some mash, yo.
Man, I can't find no mask nowhere. I can't.
I
Find
can't say it
no,
on. I can't say it on set.
Well,
Set.
I can't find no
got
mask.
some
I
mask
can't
at
find no
Got mask.
gloves.
They supposed
Of
to
course,
open-
you can't find no sanitizer, no toilet paper.
That's hard though. Sanitizing
Right.
hard though.
That's why I keep me fresh. I keep fresh bottle of Sandy on deck, baby.
Yo, you know.
Look, I went on Amazon to try to order some masks.
Not happening.
They were talking about June. I
Yep.
was like, June, like
Yep.
I done had the Rona and be up in there.
So
man.
everybody that's
See,
out there, man, y'all make sure y'all stay safe,
Shit
man. In the house.
shit getting tough,
clean.
man. I'm
Look,
coming.
look, and the mandatory, the mandate is this Saturday at 7 a.m.
For what?
So
Everybody with masks?
the president
Nah, they
of
did that
the,
Wednesday. That was in effect
Nah,
yesterday.
it starts Saturday. The governor.
down in PG County, mass was in effect yesterday.
Yeah, there's some counties that
Yeah.
have already started it,
They
but
started
from
yesterday.
the governor's executive order, in order for you to go in a public place or buses or things like that, that starts on Saturday at 7 a.m. So,
Yep.
but it's like I can't find no mask
My uncle
nowhere.
said use
so.
151 for hand sanitizer. Hey, yo, you might be
151?
You might be right on that, oh. I ain't even lie to you.
That's
151
that's the OG move,
man. That'll clean any pipe out. I'm
Well,
trying to tell you.
I think they say any alcohol that's over 80%.
Yeah, you probably can use
Everclear.
So Everclear. Yeah.
Everclear.
I was gonna say Everclear would do it
Man,
too.
I should have started that on car.
yeah.
White lightning, that rum, that white
But
Jamaican
you know what?
rum.
For real, my mother said on some real shit, straight alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, rubbing alcohol. As long
That's
as it's like, because they sell like different types, so they have like some that are like 50 and 60%.
green and
but
the
but they have
80
some
though.
that are more
But
higher.
you really want the
than
80,
alcohol.
the 80
Yeah, you
and
want
above.
the 80. and
Yeah.
80.
I don't know,
Yeah.
son, but I'm great. I'm great. I'm going to drop a jewel on y'all, right? My job, right? I don't know if for those who know, you know what I mean. I'm an engineer at a Amazon building, right? And these people, they going to the furthest extent to where so they goddamn thermal radars when you come in through the turnstile to see if you got a body temperature.
Oh, I don't know if you see this. I got a wristband on.
What's that for?
So I'm training for a new job that basically when you come in the morning, you get your.
You at my
get
spot?
your- Nah, I ain't at your spot.
He said-
But I'm training for a new job that basically you know, when you come in the morning, you get scanned. You know.
Yeah, they do it.
That laser.
Son.
Yeah.
Yo.
And then your temperature go on your wrist.
Yeah, yo, so you know I'm behind the scenes and everything, because I'm the engineer, whatever.
Right.
So I'm behind the scenes. They got to come to me for all that silly shit, right? So I'm sitting there talking to the IT dude. I'm like, yo, how much these joints cost? They said, about 10,000 a
What was
piece.
you asking about? What?
The cameras.
Oh, the camera.
The thermal temperature.
That was 10,000 a piece.
Yeah.
And they had 8, 9 of them motherfuckers.
They look like are they like walk
They
through?
look like speed cameras. They like little.
Oh.
They like big binoculars.
So they can handle like 100 people
But
at
they
a
also
time.
it's 2 of them, because you got your joint to sit on the side, and you got your joint to actually get your the infrared joint.
Wow.
I ain't gonna say that's where all money went. But
Son,
Jeez.
that's Jeff Bezos.
But you know what? I know we about to go, but you know, the daggone. I'm sure you read about it. The small business, all the money gone from small business, don't?
Yeah, the small business
Man,
loan.
you know where that money
A lot of
at,
these
man.
Man.
A lot
Man,
of
y'all know what that
business, man. Look,
Man, listen.
shout out to my local entrepreneurs and the owners around
There's
here,
gonna be
man.
a
We love y'all,
lot
man.
of generational
Stand tall,
wealth
man. Stand
lost.
strong. Yeah.
And these small businesses.
Exactly.
A lot.
I'm going to drop you some shit that you can go home and research or look at or go back and reference to what I just said. It's a movie called Platforms.
Oh yeah, that wild ass movie.
That is how the United States run.
On levels.
By the time that money get to that fucking 200 and something fucking floor at the bottom, it's
Ain't no
nothing.
good. It's nothing.
The
Yeah.
top gonna eat, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be greedy with it. They're gonna give you
Yeah.
the leftovers. You know what I mean? And that goes all the way down. Yo, that movie was like, I sit there looking at it like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it start off like a smorgasbord.
Mm-hmm.
Good food. They'll just sit down and eat it. You know what I mean?
And they
you know
throw
what
it
I mean?
down.
Responsibly, and just let it go down. They jumping on the table,
Yeah.
being greedy, eat as much as they can. Like you going overboard with it. So that's how the government is to me. That's how the United States government is.
Being
So
greedy.
we got a big ass pot.
Yeah.
Too many hands in the pot.
But by the time it get to people like us,
Yeah.
we ain't got nothing but the dishes that the shit
And-
came
and-
on.
and then the
so we gotta
quiet-
make something happen. We gotta make our own dinner.
And then quiet as kept. Trump, he had just fired the financial overseer of the stimulus
It
package.
was bigger than Trump though.
Yeah, I mean, I know. We know
it's
that.
before him.
We know that.
This shit go rooted to when they
But-
first started
but
making the Constitution type bullshit.
The reason why
That's
I mentioned
just-
that, the reason
see,
why I
they
mentioned
hurting
that
though,
because you
too.
say look
They
where
hurting
the
though.
money
Yeah,
went to.
yeah, hell yeah,
You know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah.
So once
Hell
he
yeah.
already had fired him,
Hell yeah.
he knew what his intentions was.
Yeah, but they
Hell
see they're
yeah.
hurting too. That's why he fired him. See, they're hurting too. See, they ain't making no money with the economy not moving
Why
right
you think
now.
he taking the money from the WHO? Now he
Right,
done
right,
stopped their money
right,
from the World
right,
Health Organization.
right,
He done stopped
right.
their flow because he trying to blame them for the situation.
Right.
So
They're
when,
trying to
This shit
jumpstart
crazy,
the
man.
economy because they losing millions.
That's
You
what,
know
that's
what I
why
mean?
he's saying May 1.
when me tell you, we close on this note if you want. I mean, let me tell you what I respect about that. They doing that for generational wealth.
Yeah.
They're not doing that for
Exactly.
themselves. They got what they want.
Yeah. That's
You know what I mean?
their
They doing it for
generational
them.
wealth.
They doing it to pass down to their peoples. You know what I mean? Like they going hard. They
And
going
this-
hard to paint.
This
They
is
robbing
this is
and
going to
stealing.
remove
That's
people
what-
so far away from even your conversation you're having today. Generational wealth, like you know what I mean. The separation between rich and poor is going to widen so deep. after
Yeah,
this.
hell
I
yeah.
mean, we get
Because
ready to
the
hit a
rich will take more.
recession.
It's way back,
we get ready to
man.
hit a recession. Most definitely, we're probably headed towards a depression.
That's definitely gonna happen.
You know what I mean? They were talking
That's
about in
definitely
one
gonna happen.
particular article, 15 to 20% of small businesses around the country will probably close up and
They
never
about to
open
close up in
again.
the next 2 weeks.
Then you got
Crazy.
large businesses
In the next 2
already
weeks.
struggling.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Sears, Kmart was struggling.
They sold off.
JCPenney's
Kmart
was-
sold off.
Right, JC Penney's was
JCPenney
hurting.
was hurting.
Shop was sold off.
Macy's was hurting.
Yeah.
A lot of these companies were
And
hurting.
they- and they had that furlough. They had the furlough,
So
man.
now you have consumerism is dead. And most people, when the economy starts up again, most people ain't gonna
They
be
ain't gonna-
because
they
of how
ain't
they've been
gonna- yeah.
living.
Yo, so-
they ain't gonna be running to go get that Xbox or go get this.
My
They're
shit
gonna
be
look
tight.
at getting the necessities.
My
Shit gonna be
question
tight,
is,
man.
it's gonna be
understand,
tight.
understand. Don't nobody. Well, a lot of people don't know what actually runs the world, or what actually is wealth, or was actually can last for years and years and years and years. Mind you, I learned this. I'm 36. I learned this at the age of 33, 32. That if you invest in minerals and shit like that, like I was
For
saying,
your
like
precious metals.
precious
Yeah.
metals,
Yeah.
like your gold, your that
Yeah.
shit do not
Yeah.
depreciate.
Platinum,
value. It might
gold,
go up and down a little
silver.
bit on the stocks, but
Yeah. But
far
you're
as-
always
far as
going to
money
even need
value,
in a
Consistent
recession.
and positive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in a
So why-
recession, you're always going to need precious metals.
I'm sitting back.
Yeah.
Because where I'm at now, I'm just trying to think of how I evaluate my whole portfolio. Period, as far as most of them I'm leaving behind. So I'm
I
thinking
think
now,
that's most important too.
fuck this cash that I got invested into my kids. Let me leave a couple gold bars.
Yeah.
Man, let me cash that out real quick. Let me put these gold bars and put that in the safety deposit box. Because you take that gold bar and do what the fuck you want to do with it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
1200 ounce, 1300 ounce. Give me a brick. You do the math.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of
That's that wealth,
to
man.
me, one of the greatest measurements of generational wealth is your friends,
Yeah.
your family,
Yeah.
and your community.
Yeah. That's a
You know
fact.
what I
You gotta have that. You gotta have that foundation
That
that's gonna
power
back
team.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they gotta support you in your future endeavors when you
Yeah.
do get that wealth from your past generation.
You can have all the money in the world, have no friends, and you be
Yeah,
a
you
miserable
lost.
person.
Be shit out of
But
shut out
to,
luck.
be, to be honest with you, and then we can get the fuck out of there. Mind you, I'm a people's person. You know what I mean? But I do my best thinking, my best inventing shit by myself.
That's what you're supposed to. Yeah.
Like I gotta get by myself. Like when you be asked, like, yo, what we doing this week? This might be motherfucking Tuesday. I might look at you like, yo, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
And I see you before we come here. This is what we doing. You be like, I like how you did that. I'm like, I just. That's my.
That's that Scorpio shit though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I
All
like it.
right, y'all. And look, enjoy
That's
y'all weekend. It's 420 weekend too, so y'all please enjoy it.
Get the sponsors one more time.
Yeah,
The sponsor, E.
My sponsors is JCI Environmental for all your plumbing needs. That's JCI. Y'all got to give me the number 69 at outlook.com.
I don't know the number.
The telephone number.
240-643-3483. Make sure you tell them that Eddie and Brother Ray
WHL
WHL podcast referred you.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to my guys at SM Clothing LLC. Streets Don't Love You. It's a
The Florida
movement.
boys.
Fuck with them. Holler at them at SM Clothing on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, sir.
They give you whatever you need. Just tell them I sent you. He might give you a discount. He might not. I don't know.
Look, we got a surprise for y'all too, man. Stay tuned for that website coming up too.
And the website will be up tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
All the merchandise will be on there tomorrow.
Tomorrow, website.
That's my rabbit in the hat.
Website.
The website will be up tomorrow. We got the merchandise on there.
WHL.com, right?
Support.
Pre-order.
It's WHL.com, right?
WHL.com.
WHL.com. WHL.com.
Check it tomorrow about 5 when you get off of work. So spend your paycheck with us.
It'll be it'll be just like your paycheck coming in.
Appreciate you. It's your boy Yachty.
It's your boy Ray.
WHL.
Peace.